Yes!
Hey everyone, Dante here with the Raging Geek, and today we're going to take a look at Godzilla vs. Kong, The New Empire. This is the remote control Heat-Ray Breath Godzilla, and this is from Jada Toys. This is part of the legendary Monsterverse. This latest toy with a number of features: simulated heat ray breath, realistic stomping action, energy spines, tail whip action, lights and sounds. Taking a look at the back, you get a full look at what's in the box and the features. And as far as I know, this just came out on, I want to say, Tuesday. This was actually the first time I seen it at Target. And we're going to open this up. We're going to take a look, go through some of the features. Now, this is a interesting new take on the legendary movie Godzilla. You know, usually a lot of blue in the energy spines and in the breath weapon. This particular one going with more of a pinkish purple. According to some of the other toys that they came out in this line, it could be it might be suggesting a mutated Godzilla. But let's open it up, take a look. This is the Godzilla vs. Kong, The New Empire, remote control Heat Ray Breath Godzilla from Jada Toys. If you cut the 4 tape tabs on the side of the box, the Godzilla should just slide right out. So this is what you're looking at outside of the box. So as far as height, he's just about a foot tall, Godzilla. And from the head to the tail, 2 feet, so 24 inches. So he's a foot tall and 2 feet long. So a pretty big Godzilla here. Now, one big bonus that I noticed right off the bat, Godzilla comes with batteries. So the remote control comes with batteries. Godzilla comes with batteries. So they give you 4 AA batteries and 2 AAA batteries, which is pretty cool. So right out of the box, you can start playing with Godzilla. There's one basic assembly step. You pretty much just plug in the tail, which is what I did. It's very straightforward. Just plug it in as the picture shows on the document. Now, for the heat ray feature, they have what's called the atomizer, and then you pour the water in Godzilla's head here, and the atomizer creates a mist, and the light passes through the mist and it creates like a breath ray effect. So if you look at the top here on Godzilla's head, he has a little cap, little rubber stopper here. You open that up and it's basically a little hole where you pour the water. And according to the directions, they want you to use a water dropper I couldn't find one readily. I'm going to opt to use a straw, and I'll show you how to use use the straw to do it. And it's not too hard. I mean, you might get a little. You probably want a straw with the smallest hole possible to get it in the hole on the head. This is just about the same size, so I might get a little on Godzilla, a little water, but word of advice, I would try to use a straw that is smaller than the hole on top of Godzilla's head, and then you can place the straw inside and not cause any spillage. But I'll try my best with what I have here. Another thing, it says use only tap water or mineral water, as opposed to do not use purified water, distilled or bottled water, which I found very curious. But I mean, I'm not gonna argue with the directions. I'm just gonna do what they say. But I thought that was kind of curious how it discouraged to even use bottled water. So interesting. And then it has some cleaning tips for the atomizer in case it gets clogged for whatever reason. I guess for the people who might use the other than suggested water. I'm going to get to pouring the water in Godzilla's head. So I have a cup of water here. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a kind of like a suction effect here. I'm going to place the straw into the cup of water. And if you hold the top of the straw, you should get the amount of liquid in the straw equivalent to how high the water level is. And from here, you just take the water, and yeah, luckily my straw does fit. And you just let your finger out like that, and the water should go in. Now it did pop out. I don't know if it's full already, but I'll try it one more time. Go like this. I'm going to put it in here. And I think we got enough in there. Now, I might be putting way too much. Might have been more than enough. I mean, it does say to just use a water dropper, so I'm not entirely sure how much water you're supposed to put in, but it seems to be adequately full. My straw was basically this full. So, I would say maybe put like 3 in, I would say maybe start with like an inch of water on your straw and then add as needed and see how that goes. But I'm just going to dry off the little spillage I got here from adding the water. Not a big deal. But, if you have a water dropper, use the water dropper. Okay, so we're all set here. And we're going to give Godzilla his first test run. It says first turn Godzilla on, and then within 17 seconds, push any button on the controller. And I guess that's to pair it. And that's awesome. Okay, so I guess we're paired now. Godzilla is walking. Wow, this is too cool. And there isn't a backwards walking function, because I guess when does Godzilla ever walk backwards? Unless he's like, someone pushes him. But yeah, I mean, why would you need a backwards walking function? But I got very limited space, which is unfortunate. But I'm going to try my best to give you guys a look at how good this is. So yeah, basically just turn on Godzilla, push any button within 17 seconds, and it'll pair. And if it doesn't work, they just say turn it off and turn it on again and try again. And that's it. Time to have fun. So the remote control, basically 4 functions. You have forward, left, right, roar, and heat ray. And those are indicated right here on the instructions, so you get an idea. And let's try it out. Try the roar first. That is awesome. Okay, heat ray time. And it's funny because it's hard to see with my white backdrop here. And I'm actually going to turn off the lights so you can really get a good look at what this looks like. Night mode. That's awesome. This has got to be the coolest Godzilla toy ever. Take a look at some walking here. Yeah, you really need some room for this. Really cool. Give you a quick look at behind and the front here. Just so you know, there's certain parts of Godzilla like that are hard plastic and some that are soft. So like his arms are soft, the tail is soft, and I guess these are the parts that even his head is kind of soft. These are the parts that kind of protrude from the actual, I want to say, body of Godzilla, and are more likely to, you know, I guess bump into things. So they made them soft rubber, you know, to either, I guess, minimize the impact on whatever they hit or on Godzilla itself. But really cool front look at Godzilla here. And let me tell you, the speaker on this thing is really loud, and it's clear. It's not distorted. I mean, it's a great sounding speaker. I have to say, Jada Toys did a really great job with this, and aesthetically, it's a perfectly fine looking toy. Functionally, it's great. I mean, it does everything it says it's supposed to do. And, you know, frankly, I haven't seen anything like this. I know there's been remote control Godzillas in the past, but for $60, and yeah, if I didn't mention, you know, I got this at Target, it was $60. I mean, you can't match it. I mean, I've seen there's remote controls one out there for hundreds of dollars. You know, and they're, I guess, ones from Bandai. But, I mean, this is great. Can't say enough good things about this. Run to your local Target and try to get one. Or two. I could tell, I mean, the only con I would have to say is I don't understand how, unless I missed it, but I don't understand how they could have not released this for the 2023 holiday season and release it so shortly after. Well, I mean, I'll be honest, these things are going to sell out regardless. So, but you would think you'd want this for the Christmas holiday season, or just the holiday season in general. Yeah, and I didn't notice these, so kind of surprised on that. Other than that, great toy. Run to Target, get yours now. This thing is great. Godzilla vs. Kong, the new Empire remote control Heat-Ray Breath Godzilla. This was the Raging Geek. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Come again soon. Take care.
Raging Geek, Retro, all things geek, where geeks can be geeks. Raging Geek, Retro, all things geek, where geeks can be geeks.